Of 2019 who have participated in cheerleading and football this current season. We would like to thank each senior for their hard work during their time here at Nashville Christian and wish them the best of luck in the future. Starting with cheerleading, Emily Batty. Emily is the daughter of Lieutenant John and Cassie Batty. She has been a part of Nashville Christian for 13 years. Emily has collected food supplies for the Nashville Humane Society as well as the Nashville Cat Rescue for many years. She is a proud member of the National Honor Society, president of the Thespian Society, captain of the varsity cheerleaders, and member of the varsity soccer team. Next year, Emily plans to attend Lipscomb University to pursue a career in sports medicine and hopefully be the first NCS cheerleader to obtain a university cheerleading scholarship. Lindsay Usry. Lindsay is the daughter of Billy and Rhonda Usry. She has been part of Nashville Christian for 8 years. Lindsay has been a varsity cheer captain for the past 3 years. She has been on honor roll for 4 years. She has participated in 5 school plays, and she attends Zeal Church. Next year, Lindsay plans to attend Austin P and major in nursing. She would like to thank her family, friends, and coaches. To our senior football players. First up, Braden Bonds. Braden is the son of Bubba and Natalie Bonds. He has been a part of Nashville Christian for 7 years. Braden is the student body vice president. He has participated in basketball and is currently on the varsity football and baseball teams. He is a member of Bellevue United Methodist Church. Next year, Braden is currently undecided on where he will be attending college. Elmer Campos. Elmer is the son of Giovanni and Neil Campos. He has been a part of Nashville Christian for 2 years. He has been the kicker for the football team and a member of the varsity soccer team for the last 2 seasons. Next year, Elmer plans to play college soccer and major in sports management. He is undecided on where he will be going. Next, number 23, Micah Fan. Micah is the son of Shamika and Arlington Tate Sr. He has been a part of Nashville Christian for 2.5 years. In his time at NCS, he has been the recipient of the Tennessee Football Coaches Association Award, the NCS Football Achievement Award, and the Tennessee Secondary School Athletic Association Award. Next year, Micah is currently undecided on where he will be attending, but plans to play college football and major in criminal justice. Aaron Megan Gray. Aaron is the son of Bobby and Gloria Gray. He has been part of Nashville Christian for 9 years. Aaron is a member of the football and wrestling team. In his junior season, he was selected to the Division II All-State team. For his sophomore and junior year, he was selected to the All-Region team. He is ranked as the top 5 heavyweight wrestler in Division II this year and is currently the strongest student at NCS with a club total of 1,130 pounds. Next year, Aaron plans to attend a 4-year college, play football, and major in criminal justice. Brock Hicks. Brock is the son of Craig Hicks and Jessica Dow. He has been a part of Nashville Christian for 2 years. Brock has been a member of the NCS football team the past 2 seasons and appreciates the impact his teammates and coaches have had on his life. Next year, Brock plans to attend UT Chattanooga he would like to give a shout out to his big brother Austin, who could not be here tonight because he is serving our country as a combat medic in the U.S. Army. Congrats. Dakota Flash Owens. Dakota is the son of Pamela Owens, brother of Keisha Springer, and grandson to Ricky and Deborah Owens. He has been a part of Nashville Christian for 2 years. Dakota was selected for 2018 Division II-A West All-Region Second Team All-State Football Team by the Tennessean Football Coaches Association. He has also been Davidson County Player of the Week twice in 2018 and 19 season. Last year, he was also a member of the track team and qualified for the state finals. Finishing the season in 4th place, Dakota's best memories with NCS are the mission trips to give back to communities, every moment spent with his football family, and serving our Lord. Dakota would like to thank his family, friends, the entire NCS staff, and his football brothers for all the support and love he has received during his time at NCS. Next year, Dakota plans to major in sports management and is undecided on which school he plans to attend. At this time, let's hear it for all of our seniors.
Get this party started!
Congrats, players and parents. Parents, y'all have raised some good ones.
Well, I love a rainy night. I love a rainy night. I love to hear the thunder, watch the lightning when it lights up the sky.
here with Coach Brothers as we bring an 8-0 record into our game tonight with Tipton Rosemark Academy. And, Coach, we're also bringing in some bad weather, so I know they've struggled this year. Y'all been on a great roll, improving a lot. Had two great 28-27 comeback wins and then a blowout last week. So what are your thoughts going into this game? I know you're a heavy favorite, but...
Well, certainly rain is a great equalizer in situations like that, but it rains on both teams, so they're going to have to deal with it just like we are. And we have been playing well and improving. We did have those two tight games, but those were against arguably the two toughest teams in our region, and we came out on top. So our guys are confident, we're playing well, but now we've got a different test tonight with the weather. We do have senior night. We want to honor our seniors and their families, and that can provide just a little bit of a disruption in the routine, so we want to make sure we're focused through that. This is going to be a real test of just that focus and intensity and the ability to come off of games against strong competition and be able to play a team that's struggling, but we still need to take control and to really play against ourselves in terms of making sure that we're firing on all cylinders as we get ready for the playoffs.
Well, from what I've observed, it seemed like y'all just gotten better through the season. I know a coach always wants that, but now you've got the running game and the passing game. I think Matt McClary's come a long way on the passing game.
Yeah, and the style of offense that we've implemented this year has required patience on our part as Matt sort of develops just an understanding of what we're asking him to do and asking him to see and make those reads in the run-pass option, opportunities, which we had not done, a lot in the past. And so it's been great to watch him develop and mature and come along and gain confidence, and the confidence of our receivers in Matt that he's going to get the ball where it's supposed to be, and he's thrown them open a lot of times. They've gone and made some plays for him a lot of times, and it's just been fun to watch our guys evolve offensively and for a team that is as young as we are, really, to have had the success we've had as we've installed a new offensive scheme. It's been really exciting.
Well, if you're not able to make it to the game, hope you can watch. It's going to be probably a downpour, but we hope we'll have some faithful out there. So this might be first with Coach Jeff Brothers. Get ready for the kickoff.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a wet and cold and rainy Friday night, October 25th, 2019. You are tuning in to watch the Nashville Christian Eagles take on the visitor Tipton Rosemark Academy Rebels, all the way from Millington, Tennessee. So thank you to those of you who are tuning in, whether you are rooting for the Eagles, rooting for the Rebels. We welcome everybody on senior night here at Keaton Field, all the way in Bellevue, Tennessee. My name is Chandler Clark, and my counterpart, Mike McPherson, who normally does the play-by-play, is home tonight, taking care of the grandkids. So I have included Josh Barnett, great man, to the crew. He's currently out of the booth, but he will be back momentarily. And he will be doing the color commentary for us tonight on senior night. Captain's walking out on the field. For Nashville Christian, number 23, Micah Fan, number 15, Brock Hicks, and number 10, quarterback Matt McClary. If you missed last week's game, it was a huge win by Nashville Christian as Jackson Christian visited Keaton Field. Nashville Christian took care of business and started off slow, but scored an insane amount of touchdowns in the second half and was able to finish the game out at 57-7. The Nashville Christian Eagles are keeping their undefeated season alive, going to try to continue to keep it alive tonight. While Tipton Rosemark Academy is standing at 4-5 overall this season.
For your Nashville Christian Eagles, number 23, Micah Pan, number 10, Matt McClary, number 15, Brock Hicks.
And it looks like Nashville Christian's going to defer to the second half. And Tipton Rosemark Academy will receive the ball. Opening kickoff.
Tipton Rosemark will receive the first opening kickoff. At this time, I would like to ask everyone to please stand and remove your hats as teacher, professor, preacher,
Father in heaven, we humbly approach you, thanking you first and foremost for this day. Every day is a gift. Even though it's raining, we're grateful for it. Even though it can be not the most ideal weather for this particular venue, we still thank you for the day and the blessing of it. Father, I thank you for our seniors that we're able to celebrate, our cheerleader seniors and our football seniors and their families. And I can only imagine these family members thinking about to this moment. It's hard to believe that time has flown by to this moment as they're coming to this point in their life and all the things that they've experienced. And thank you for their leadership and their particular activity and sport that they do, Father. I thank you for the teams that are playing tonight, and as anything that we do it to our best. I definitely pray in this particular weather that everything can be done to the best of our ability, but also as safe as possible. We are definitely grateful at the end of the day that you still reign above all of us and still the great, awesome God, and we thank you for that. I definitely pray that you'll bless our visiting team as they will be traveling home and be with them on their journey, and definitely pray for the refs that are there reffing the game, and thank you for their contribution and what them being on the field at this particular time as well. Just thank you for all that you do. And at this time I pray that you be with Aubrey as she leads us in our pledge, and just thank you for her talent. Just thank you for all that you do. And it's in your son's name we pray. Amen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Beautiful to hear the national anthem and the prayer with the sound of the rain pounding in the background. And it will be a wet and rainy night. But those of you tuning in, I'm sure you're in a cozy and comfortable, hopefully warm place as you get to watch the Eagles take on the Rebels. Tipton Rosemark Academy is led by head coach Colin Pinner. Nashville Christian Eagles led by head coach Jeff Brothers. And would you look at that? Counterpart for the night, Josh Barnett, who I will be referring to as Mr. B, is here. And Mr. B, look who's coming on the field. It is the Eagles.
It's about time, yes.
Let's
NCS.
play some football.
Senior night, raining, last home game of the regular season. Exciting.
They look pumped up even though they're already drenched in rain.
Yeah, hey, it's all about football. It's all about going out there and competing, so love it.
Love it. As we mentioned earlier, the Rebels will be receiving the opening kickoff, so we will see Elmer Campos kick off to the Rebels.
I really like the tradition we had with honoring our senior two cheerleaders and our senior football players and their parents coming out there. I just think that's a great tradition that we have at our school.
Absolutely, absolutely. And we'll be sure to give those seniors, in case you missed the senior football players at least, the list I have, we'll be sure to mention them by name individually when we get a chance. It looks like kickoff is about to be underway. Back to receive for Tipton Rosemark, number 17, Ethan Petrowski. And, of course, Elmer Campos, who has been excellent all year kicking, especially with his extra points after touchdowns. He's been phenomenal. One of the seniors who was honored. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Petrowski takes it at the 10-yard line. He brings it up, and the Eagles swarm him at about the 25. Oh, he's still going.
Oh, my goodness. Can you believe
through.
that? What happened? Oh, no.
Kevin Fung with a...
the ball's out. Ball's out.
Are they going to call it dead? I believe they're going to call him down. But, wow, I thought that Petrowski was wrapped up.
I cannot believe it. I wish we had a replay on that. How he got out of there and just took off on the left-hand side.
Talk about not giving up, folks.
Yes.
I mean, goodness me. Got to wrap up. But they are going to start in Eagles territory on the, looks like the 42-yard line.
Looks like Tipton Rosemark came to play, Chandler.
They did. They're not letting this rain get them down. So the Rebels, led by quarterback number 14, Payne Fullen. Let's see how Nashville Christian responds on this opening drive. It's going to be a quarterback run to the right, and he's going to get stopped. He's going to advance about 2 or 3 yards.
Hey, tell Aaron to get off the ball.
Great stop.
Great stop
Great
there.
defensive stop there.
On the carry, he stopped by Martise.
Tackle made by a host of Eagles, including Martise Edwards, number 3 for Nashville Christian. So it's going to be about second and about 7 or 8. Ball on the 39-yard line of the Eagles after the great opening kickoff return. Fullen throws, and it is a short pass, but it is complete right at the first down marker. Number 16 made the catch, Mr. B. Who was that?
That was Mike Fullen.
Mike Fullen.
With the pass, connects with Mac Fullen.
And they are going to be short of a first down. It is 3rd and 1 to go. Would love to see Nashville Christian stand up to this this offense that's already had 2 positive plays.
Yes.
Payne Fullen. Oh, and it looks like there's going to be a flag on the play. I thought I saw a receiver move early, and he did. And the refs did not miss that one. That's going to push him back 5 yards.
5 yards, 3rd down and 6.
We're going to have about 3rd down and 6 to go for the Rebels. That's going to help the Eagles at least. I feel like the Rebels were getting a lot of momentum there, Mr. B.
I agree with the kickoff return and then that pass. Last play, sure.
That's right. We got 2 Fullens on the offense. I wonder if they're related. Maybe. The world may never know. But it is 3rd down here at Keaton Field on a Friday rainy night. Fullen takes the snap.
Oh, man.
And the pass is incomplete. Harris Adams was coming for Fullen.
Boy, he was coming right at him. No stopping. Number 76.
Very nice job there by Harris Adams to get right in the face of Fullen.
That's going to bring up.
It is 4th down and 6.
4th down and 6.
And the Rebels not opting to punt the ball. They are going to go for the first down.
No, I believe they came to play, Chandler.
Let's see if the Eagles can get the ball back after this stop. Fullen takes the snap. Throws. Incomplete, out of the reach of number 5, Tyler Bird. And the Eagles survive the opening drive of the Rebels and will now get the offense out on the field.
Great statement by the Eagles and their defense.
Whew. Yes,
stopping them as they were on our side.
You wonder if the throws were a little errant due to the rain, maybe?
I think the rain has a factor more than we maybe can know.
I think we may see a lot of, who knows, we may see a lot of run plays tonight from the Eagles, and that's really one of our strengths. We have such a deep depth chart between Dakota and Martise and Josh Strickland and Don Dunning. We have so many weapons in the backfield. But Matt McClary's out there. He's going to hand it off to Dakota. Dakota's going to run up. He's at the 45. He gets to about midfield for a first down for the Eagles.
Dakota has just a great stride and just a great spark and hit that hole just really hard. Amazing.
Looks like the Eagles are
Gain of 12. First and 10 Eagles at midfield.
looking for the signal on the sideline from Coach Stedman Bell, offense coordinator. Matt McClary back there with, looks like Josh Strickland. He's going to hand it off to Strickland. And he is going to gain about 2 yards, maybe 2 yards.
Strickland on the carry.
It's wrapped up by number 13, Mr. B. Who's number 13 for the Rebels? Who made the tackle there?
Number 13 is Tucker James.
Tucker James.
Second down, 7. NC.
If we've got any Rebels fans watching, we're going to do our best to make sure we identify any of the plays made by the Rebels as well. We'll do our best. But we will be pulling a little bit for the Eagles. Just a little bit. So we got second down and about 7. Matt McClary, Dakota Owens in the backfield. Matt McClary is going to keep it. He's going to run to the left. He's going at the 40, and he's going to be tackled at the 39-yard line of the Rebels. And that's going to be right at a first down. And I believe they're going to move the chains, and that is a first down.
Number 7 got him, Jonah Van Kampen. It was a great run by Matt. Great call.
All run plays so far from the Eagles between Dakota, between Josh Strickland and quarterback Matt McClary. You wonder with the rain if we're going to see a lot of passes. Don Dunning in the backfield with Matt. Matt gets the ball. He throws. Complete to Jalen Marsh.
What a pass.
And that is going to be a first down. Ball is going to be placed at the 24-yard line, 23-yard line of the Rebels. Eagles are driving and looking good, Mr. B.
Just playing as if rain or no rain, just still playing their game.
I love it. I love it. So we've got a new set of downs. Quarterback Matt McClary with Dakota Owens. He hands it off to Dakota. He cuts up to the right side. He's trucked over a defender. He's still going, and he gets stopped at about the, looks like the 5 or 6 yard line.
Wow.
He is a beast. Tyler Bird, number 5 from the Rebels on the stop, but
Dakota's playing like it is senior night, isn't it?
That's right. His time to shine, and we are in the red zone, folks. 4 downs to make a score. Matt McClary with Dakota Owens in the backfield, who has been the man of the drive so far. Cuts it up the middle, and he is stopped by number 65 for the Rebels. Number 65, who we believe it, JT someone. So shout out to JT for making that tackle. Not on our sheet, but he is on the team. Second and goal for the Eagles. Ball still around the 5-yard line. Dakota Owens in the backfield. Don Dunning motioning to the left. Handoff is to Dakota. He cuts to the left side. Is he in?
Dakota Owens.
Boy, he came close. I thought he got it.
He is just knocked out of bounds right at the pylon.
What do you think they're going to do? Push it in again? Run it with Dakota again?
This is a Don Dunning situation. Typically, straight up the middle, but it looks like Dakota's in the backfield. Or is Matt going to sneak it? He is. He's going to push forward. Is he going to get in the end zone?
They were calling for touchdown according to players.
Do the refs agree? No signal. They don't agree.
Wow.
We are at 4th
half-yard short.
down.
Wow.
The Rebels with a goal line stop there on 3rd down.
We are inches, folks. Inches.
The Eagles keeping the offense out there. No field goal attempt from Campos. It is 4th and very short. Don Dunning in the backfield. Eagles got to score here. Dunning up the middle. And he...
Touchdown, Eagles!
It's a touchdown for Don Dunning. And the Eagles get on the board.
Chandler, that was a beautiful drive with a pass with Matt and then some running with Dakota Owens and then Don pushing it in at the end. Just beautiful.
That goal line run play right up the middle for Don has been money all season. He's had somewhere between 5 and 10 of those all season because it is so effective. He is a man among boys. Campos with the extra point. It is up, and it is good. And the Eagles are up 7-0 with 6 minutes and 33 seconds in the first quarter. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back for the kickoff.
Go deep left, Nate.
to kick off for the Eagles.
Back here at Keaton Field, Chandler Clark and Josh Barnett calling the game for you.
Hello.
Up here in the booth, yes.
Hello, you too. Glad you're watching us tonight.
Mr. B's loving the stream right now. He's loving it. Eagles are up 7-0. Campos kicks off to number 17 for the Rebels. He's going to take it at the 10. He's running up to the 20. Up the right side, he's still going, and he's getting stopped and getting pushed, and he will be tackled at about the 25-yard line by a host of Eagles.
Number 17, Ethan Petrosky.
Tried to get another big one like he did on the opening kickoff and made it past midfield, but was stopped there, thankfully.
Eagles were ready this time, that's for sure.
That's right. We're not going to let him break 5 tackles like he did last time.
Hey, we're at home field advantage, Chandler. We got to.
That's right. That's right.
We got to play like it.
Exactly. Again, it is senior night here, Friday, October 25th, 2019. Tipton Rosemark Academy visiting Nashville Christian. It is going to be 1st and 10 at about the 25-yard line. Quarterback Fullen takes the snap. Oh, it is tipped up in the air by Carson Guthrie. Almost intercepted.
Man. Great play.
He was
great heads up.
Smelling the end zone.
Yes, he was. I think he was more looking at the end zone than
having the control of the ball.
Yes, and again, you don't know if the ball being slippery, the rain, or just the eyes on the end zone, but still, great play by Carson.
That's right. Hey, a deflection, it means 2nd and 10. So we are content with that. Great play by Carson. 2nd down and 10 for the Rebels. Quarterback Payne Fullen takes a snap, throws it to the sideline to number 1, and he is tackled immediately by number 1, Tyler Morris of Nashville Christian. Number 1 for the Rebels on that.
That was Aiden Sprinkler.
On the reception there. A little screen pass out to the bottom of your screen, folks, but to no avail. Eagles are right there ready. It is 3rd now and about 10. They have not moved since their kickoff return.
What do you think? You think run play, pass play?
We've got 4 receivers out wide. I'm feeling pass play, but who knows? Payne Fullen, he keeps the ball almost a little too long, and it's going to be intercepted. Number 2, Josh Strickland on the interception. He's running up the right side. Is he going to get in the end zone?
It's a touchdown, baby.
Interception return for Josh Strickland.
Oh, Chandler, that was just a beautiful read.
Up top. There we go.
Beautiful read. Great interception and run back. Unbelievable.
Defense stepping up for the Eagles. Josh Strickland racing back to the sidelines to embrace his brothers after that play. Well deserved.
Yes, it was. And just, defensive stop after the first drive with Tipton Rosemark and coming on our side, and just way to put it in.
Campos with the extra point. It is up, and it is good, as Coach Mike would say.
Yep.
And the Eagles are up to the early lead, 14-0 in the first quarter. 5 minutes and 23 seconds left to go. We're going to list those seniors that were honored before before the game started. We got Braden Bonds, Dakota Owens, Brock Hicks, Micah Fan, Elmer Campos, and Aaron Gray, all seniors on Nashville Christian's football squad.
And Emily Batty and Lindsay Usry for the cheerleaders.
That's right. Can't forget the cheerleaders. They are trying to stay dry over there, but trying to keep the stands also nice and hyped.
They're nice and sitting down under umbrella.
That's right. We got a lot of tents up here if you in the stands, folks. A lot of umbrellas, a lot of tents. Elmer's going to pooch it out to the right sideline. It's going to be taken at about the 25-yard line. Rebels scamper up the left sideline. Ball's going to be at about the 35-ish or so, 30, 35-ish. Don Dunning on the stop. Rain still coming down steady here in Bellevue at Keaton Field. But the players don't look phased at all. It's just another Friday night in fall.
I like this little test for them under the climate weather,
That's right.
especially as we get in towards later more into November. You never know what the weather's going to be. Good challenge for them.
Exactly. So Tipton Rosemark takes over at about the 30-yard line. In a very different looking formation than they've been playing. It looks, you got a couple of running backs in the backfield here. A little bit of a bunch formation. It's going to be handed off to number 16, and Dakota Owens and Tyler Morris there on the stop after about a gain of 2 or 3 yards.
That was Mac Full and number 16 for Tipton Rosemark at the run.
Eagles not fooled by that different looking formation. Able to pounce on the run. It's going to be second at about 7 yards. Ball on the 33-yard line. Quarterback painful, and for the Rebels. Oh, it's a high snap through his hands.
Oh, my goodness.
He's running back. He falls on it. Very smart decision.
Oh, Chandler.
Not to try to pick it up and try to make something out of it.
Yeah.
Just to fall on it. But huge mistake for the Rebels.
You think the rain had to do something with that, the ball being a little slick?
You know, you can't help but think that a slippery ball is going to affect some of the plays tonight. I mean, it's just, they can, even with gloves on, they can only do so much.
It's third down in a mile.
That's right. And if you tuned into last week's game, we had third and I think at 55 at one point from Jackson Christian. So it is not foreign to Keaton Field to have third and long. But here we go, Tipton Rosemark. Oh, and Josh Strickland almost has the second interception of the game.
Did you see Harris come after the quarterback like that? My goodness, what pressure.
He's hungry for a sack. Josh Strickland is kicking himself. He wanted that second interception, but deflected the play. That is great. They are too far to go for it, so they are going to punt. Number 14 for the Rebels is going to kick the ball away.
That's Payne Folan.
Quarterback, man of many trades.
Yes.
Wow. And back to receive, Jalen Marsh, number 12, and number 3, Martise Edwards for the Eagles. Fullen kicks it back. Jalen Marsh receives it. He muffs it. He muffs it, but he grabs it.
Good recovery.
He grabs his own muff, and he is going to get tackled at about Tipton Rosemark's 44-yard line.
Oh, that was a great recovery from that, Chandler.
Yes.
Great concentration and almost a calmness to him, just picking it back up and making the best of it.
On a play like that, that's where it's important for the lineman back at the play to block for anyone coming up. So if that does happen, he's got some time to recover it, which there was only one man in the area, and thankfully Jalen was able to scoop it up before he made his way over to him. So the Eagles will keep the ball after the muffed punt. We'll see Matt McClary back on the field. Martise Edwards in the backfield for the first time tonight. Jalen Marsh and William Spence split out right. Ball's going to be handed off to Martise Edwards. He's going to run up the middle.
Oh, what a run.
He's still going, and he is stopped at the 40-yard line, about the 39-yard line, about a gain of 5-6 yards or so.
Number 40, Jordan Arteezer tackled him down, but, boy, he had to drag him some.
We got about 2nd and 5 or so. It was a good run by Martise. Matt McClary, Martise Edwards in the backfield still. Handoff is, nope, Matt McClary is going to throw the ball, and it is incomplete. Incomplete. The sideline, Coach Brothers is begging for a defensive pass interference call. The contact was maybe a hair early.
Oh, boy, it was.
Maybe.
Yeah.
It's close.
Yeah, it was real close. Maybe too close.
Micah Fan, number 23, subbed in, senior. It's going to be about 3rd and about 5 to go for the first down.
Rain's still coming.
Shout out to the 77 people watching the game right now. Thank you for tuning in, supporting the channel. So it's 3rd down and 5 for the Eagles. Matt McClary hands it off to Martise Edwards. He's going up the left side of the field, and he is tackled short of the first down.
That was Mac Fullen for 16 for Tipton Rosemark.
Great
Brought
tackle.
him down. Yeah, it was a great tackle, good run.
By Fullen. And Brock Hicks is out there, who is our punter, but he is not going to be punting the ball. The Eagles will be going for it on 4th down.
I think that's a good call. 4th and 2. Why not?
That's right. We've got
Home field advantage. Why not? Senior night.
We got 4 wide receivers split out, and Don Dunning in the backfield. Oh, and Tipton Rosemark is all over it.
Oh.
And they stopped them on 4th down.
That was Jordan Arteezer.
Wow, what a great play by the Rebels.
That
Man.
was impressive, especially with Don.
Yes.
You'd expect Don to get that short yardage, but he showed up there and stood their line.
Defensive line did a great job there, shedding their blocks and getting straight to Dunning. He had nowhere to go. He was met when he got the ball by a host of Rebels. So Tipton Rosemark will receive the ball after turnover on downs from the Eagles at their 42-yard line. Quarterback Payne Fullen, number 14 for the Rebels. Under center. Hands it off, and he is met immediately by
look at that.
Aaron
Stop.
Gray and Harris Adams.
What a stop.
What interior pressure.
Chandler, I love good defense playing. Love it.
They say defense wins championships, Mr. B.
I believe
That's what
it.
I hear.
I think.
I'm not a coach, though.
I'm not either, but it seems to fall out that way.
Great job there by Gray and Adams. So it's going to be 2nd and 11 for the Rebels.
Oh, look at Harris.
Harris Adams with one hand brings Payne Fullen down.
Did you see that one hand reaching after him? Unbelievable.
I mean, that's all Harris needs. He needs to get one hand on you, but he looks a little shaken up after the play.
Boy, stretching his arm out there like that.
And they're going to sub
hope
in.
He's okay.
They're going to sub in number 68, freshman Devin Ray. And Harris is going to get some attention on the sideline because he is in some pain.
Well, I hope he's okay. Man.
Grabbing that left wrist. Hate to see that. 3rd and 17 yards for the Rebels.
Oh.
That's all right. That's going to be a either neutral zone infraction or offsides on Devin Ray, who was just subbed in for Harris Adams, who's injured, being looked at on the sideline. And I like to see the Eagles there encourage Devin with the mistake. Freshman, he's getting his first couple of plays here early for this team.
No, Devin had him as a student. Good kid.
Yep. Like to see that encouragement. 3rd and about 12 yards for the Rebels. Shotgun, Payne Fullen. He's going to keep it. He's going to run.
Okay.
He's going up to the 45, to the 50. He gets hit by Tyler Morris. Makes it to about the 50-yard line. That is going to be short of a first down for the Rebels.
That was a good run for Tipton Rosemark, Payne Fullen.
That was. I don't think the Eagles were expecting a quarterback keeper there. They were expecting a pass, and Payne Fullen took advantage.
From kicking to QBing and running, he's pretty much
he is
Swiss Army knife, isn't he?
That's right. That's right. They're going to go for it. It's 4th and 3. Let's see if the Eagles can stop them. Fullen passes, and it is over the head of his receiver, incomplete. And with that horn, the first quarter has come to an end. The end of the first quarter, your score, Nashville Christian 14, Tipton Rosemark Academy nothing. We're going to take a short break, and we will return at the start of the second quarter. Thanks for tuning in. We'll be back in a moment.
Nashville Christian at midfield.
Coach Ogle said when we're in man, there's stacking sometimes, and we need to banjo that. Can you remind the safety?
I'm only happy when it rains. I'm only happy when it's complicated. I know you can't appreciate it. I'm only happy when it rains. You know I love it when the music's back. Why it feels so good to feel so sad. I'm only happy when it rains.
on that one play and got off the ball the next play. It was really good. Right. You ready? Yeah.
Car with the lights on over by the portables. Please turn them off.
Welcome back to Keaton Field on this rainy Friday night. As the Nashville Christian Eagles are hosting the Rebels, it is 14-0 after a touchdown run and an interception return in the first quarter.
Yeah, Chandler, we had Don Dunning at 6:33 with the 1-yard run, and then Josh Strickland with the interception at 5:23, running it in. So that's the 2 scores for Nashville Christian.
Excellent. Matt McClary hands it off to Don Dunning. He takes it up the middle, and he is stopped at about the 55-yard line by number 65 for the Rebels.
I'd like to give a shout-out to my wife, Janet Barnett, and to John and Joanna and Liza Melton. Thank you for watching.
Yes, folks, if you have Mr. B or I's cell phone numbers, text us. We'd love to give you a shout-out for watching the stream. Handoff goes to Don Dunning.
Oh, he was wrapped up. They had that one red.
He is hit immediately by about 4 different Rebels there. They had that play red from the beginning. Personnel change. 6 different Eagles coming in. It is going to be 3rd down and about 6 to go. Ball is on Tipton Rosemark's 46-yard line. At the bottom of your screen, Jaden Satterfield, Jalen Marsh. At the top of your screen, Dakota Owens, and looks like number 5, Braden Bonds, excuse me. Pass out here, Jaden Satterfield can't control it in bounds, and so it is incomplete.
Not enough field.
So that brings up 4th down, and Brock Hicks is going to come out, and he is going to line up for the punt this time. Nashville Christian not electing to go for it on 4th down and 6. I'd like to point out that the Rebels don't have anyone back there. Someone's trotting back there now. Brock Hicks takes the punt. And the Eagles stop the ball from rolling any further. Ball stopped at about the, looks like the 24-yard line or so.
Again, with this kind of weather, we have a lot of people watching at home. We got another shout-out for the King family, Tyler King's family, and my son, Noah James. Thank you for that. Thank you for everyone that's with that, and we really thank Mr. Atkins and the production team and making this possible, and John Delavante filming. Just thank you for their hard work. Really appreciate it.
Yes. Well, we have a break shout-out to my Aunt Pam and my Uncle Ed all the way up in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, watching. Thanks for supporting the channel, AP and UE. Love you guys. Shout out to the rest of the fam. So Tipton Rosemark is going to take over on the 22-yard line. Quarterback Payne Fullen back there with number 40 for Tipton Rosemark. And it's a quarterback keeper. Number 73 for Nashville Christian, Aaron Gray, wraps him up early.
That's Fullen doing just about everything there, Chandler, for Tipton Rosemark.
That's right, Aaron Gray, great stop there. So it's going to be about 2nd and the same, about 2nd and 10. So we got about 2nd and 10. Fullen looks to the Rebel sideline for the play call. And the pass is, broken up by Kevin Fung, number 25.
Oh, what a play, Kevin. Almost intercepted.
Folks, Harris Adams, number 76, is back in the game. Glad to see him back from an apparent left wrist injury. And while we got a little break, we're going to shout out to AD and Clara Pollock from Mr. Atkins. So a shout out to y'all for being some of our faithful viewers. So it is 3rd down for Tipton Rosemark. 10 to go. Payne Fullen, shotgun. He throws, and it is broken up and almost Intercepted by Tyler Morris. Broken up by Carson Guthrie, number 4.
He was throwing it trying to throw it to Tucker James there, number 13.
Great job for Carson to contact the receiver at the point the ball arrived at the receiver, not getting there early. Jalen Marsh and Martise Edwards back. Number 14, again, the quarterback painful, and also punting for Tipton Rosemark. It is back. It looks like it's out of bounds up in the stands. A little gift for the Rebels fans. Which, shout out to them for driving about 3 hours all the way here on a rainy, cold Friday night.
Yeah, Millington right out of Memphis. Get on 40, head towards Nashville. Been through there many times. You know what? We got a pretty good crowd considering the weather.
That's right. An umbrella and a tent will negate a lot of that rain, thankfully. People staying cozy here.
And some ponchos.
Yes, and we up in the booth are nice and safe from the rain. Ball is at Tipton Rosemark's 39-yard line. Matt McClary hands it off to Dakota Owens, and he is met immediately. Tripped up by number 5 for the Rebels immediately from the handoff.
Yeah, it's Tyler Bird.
You know, in the early part of the first quarter, a lot of big runs by Dakota, but the Rebels finding those gaps that Dakota likes to run to and stopping a lot of those big plays. So the Eagles are going to have to use something else in their arsenal if we're going to keep this lead. So we got second down and about 9 to go. Matt McClary rolls. He throws. And is intercepted, but there is a flag down. Intercepted by
Ethan Petrosky.
By Petrowski, but it looked like he pushed off of Jaden Satterfield there to make the interception, so they might negate the interception. We'll see what the refs are going to say. Got pass interference on the defense, yes.
Yep. Had a little help.
That's right. And the thing was, the ball was a little thrown over Jaden, so I don't even think he needed to push off of him to make the play. But it's going to cost the Rebels an interception and a possession. So now the Eagles will have the ball on Tipton Rosemark's 23-yard line. Dakota Owens in the backfield with quarterback Matt McClary. Matt McClary is going to keep a run to the left. He is running up the left sideline, and he's going to get a good chunk of yards.
Well, that was a great run to the left-hand side from Matt.
Enough for the first down. It's about a 12, 13-yard gain there. And it looks like the Eagles are in the red zone. Oh, well, they're close. And we are now at Tipton Rosemark's 10 or 11-yard line.
Ball and 11, yep.
So actually, we're not in the red. We're very close. We are very close. Matt McClary hands the ball off to Dakota Owens. He cuts back to the left side, and he is tripped up. Great read there and pursuit by number 16 for the Rebels. I believe that is Mac Fullen. So a great shifty move, but the Rebels are not phased. And it will be second down and about 9 or 10 to go. At the bottom of your screen, we got Braden Bonds and Jalen Marsh. Dakota Owens in the backfield with Matt McClary. Josh Strickland motioning to the right. Handoff is to Dakota. He runs to the right. Finds a hole. He's still on his feet. And he is just short of the goal line at about the 2-yard line.
What a run.
It is going to be third and short, or it is going to be... Oh, but there is a flag on the field.
There's a flag. Is it holding?
Ooh. And it appears this flag is going to
mercy,
push
Chandler,
the ball back.
This is.
Ugh.
Well, those yellow flags hurt, don't they?
They do. Yes, the call is going to be holding on the Eagles. So they get backed up to the 20-yard line. Now it is 2nd and 19 to go. We got Brock Hicks, Jalen Marsh on the right side. Martese Edwards and Braden Bonds at the top of your screen. Don Dunning in the backfield with Matt McClary. Second down. Matt McClary loses the snap, but he falls on it.
Again, Matt.
Another miscue.
But kudos for Matt just getting down the ball. So they're trying to make a play, pick it up, and
Yes.
try to run and get positive yards.
Yep, I agree.
Shows wisdom doing that.
I agree. It is 3rd and incredibly long. So we'll see in the likely chance that we don't get this first down. We'll see if maybe we bring in Elmer Campos for a potential field goal in the rain. And there is a timeout on the field. Tipton Rosemark's timeout. We're going to take a short break here, and we'll be back to see if the Eagles can convert on a 3rd and a mile here in the second quarter. With 6:45 left to go, we will see you in a moment.
We showed up here when the sun went down, hit it hard, kicked it on Friday. You think by now we'd be heading out, hanging it up, and calling it a night, but we're just getting warmed up, just getting started, already fired up. Yeah, this party ain't nothing like it round here, going down out here, another double shot of crazy in a cup, and we're just getting warmed up. Yeah, we're just getting warmed up. This midnight smoking ain't burning out. It's this party crowd waiting all week.
All right, Chandler, 3rd and 27. What's going to be the call?
Well, we got 4 receivers split out. Don Dunning in the backfield. Matt McClary gets the handoff. He's going to throw it to the bottom of your screen for Brock Hicks, but it is going to be incomplete.
McClary's pass intended for Hicks is broken up by number 3, Jalen Hurt.
Yeah, this is Jalen Hurt
Brings
breaking up the play.
Down for the Eagles.
So
Good play by Tipton Rosemark.
We got
Good defense.
4th and a mile, and Matt is still out there. They're not going to bring out Campos. We're not going to see his leg here. And I guess the Eagles are going to try to convert this.
Why not? It's home. Senior night. Why not?
4th and 27. Ain't nothing but a thing. All right, here we go. Matt McClary in shotgun. Rolls left. He's going to screen it to Don Dunning. Oh, but the defense is all over the screen play. Phenomenal play.
Still think it's a good call. It's just like a punt, you know. Right
Love
there near the 30-yard line, 20-yard line, actually.
That's right. Bring all the receivers, throw them all down towards the end zone, and just leave the running back. But the defensive linemen were all over that play. And so Tipton Rosemark will take over after Nashville Christian's turnover on downs. They will be at the 28-yard line. Eagles were knocking on the door for another touchdown as close as to the 10-yard line, but the holding penalty, unfortunately, and a bad snap put us back. Tipton Rosemark.
Oh, Harris jumped.
Oh, and there, nothing was called. So, Tipton Rosemark, number 14, Painful and under center. Man in motion. He's going to hand it off to him. That's number 5. I believe that is Tyler Bird, and he gets stripped up by our number 5, William Spence.
Boy, Harris, 76, he's just putting a lot of pressure on the quarterback there. Fullen.
Yes. He's a beast. He has got to be the biggest guy out there. So that offensive line is going to have a night trying to keep him contained. So Tipton Rosemark, it's got 2 receivers stacked at the top of your screen and 1 down to the bottom of your screen. Quarterback Payne Fullen in shotgun. 2nd and 12. Takes the snap. He throws it. The ball is just off the fingers of number 5.
Yeah, it's Tyler Bird. Couldn't bring it in.
It was a good throw, just not hauled in.
Yep.
Ball still on the 26-yard line. We've got 3rd and 12 for the Rebels. Still showing that stacked receiver formation on the right sideline. And here at the bottom of your screen, one receiver. Fullen rolls right. He's gonna keep it. Oh, and he's gonna get slammed.
Chandler, that goes back to our defensive line, just owning the middle there and just putting a lot of pressure on the quarterback. Fullen, I don't think he's having much time for the the receivers to run their routes and just.
Nope. They are wreaking havoc back there, and that was Micah Fan and Aaron Gray on the team tackle there. So it's 4th down. Tipton Rosemark will be using their quarterback to punt the ball. We've got Jalen Marsh and Martise Edwards back to receive.
Fullen for the kick.
It bounces good for Tipton Rosemark. Jalen Marsh receives it at about the 45-yard line, and he is going to be tackled at about the 48, 49-yard line. So about a 5 to 10-yard return there for Marsh. Try to cut back to the other side of the field and gained a couple. So we've got 4:45 left in the second quarter. Mr. B, for those just tuning in, would you remind them of how we got our lead of 14-0?
Yeah, it was in the first quarter at 6:33. We had Don Dunning punching it in on the 1-yard line, and then great defensive play, interception by Josh Strickland at 5:23 in the first quarter, and running it in, bringing us to 14-0.
That's right. Offense and defense with that interception return. Matt McClary hands it off to Dakota Owens. He goes to the 50, the 45. He goes to the 40.
Look at that.
He's
Go,
at the 30.
go,
He's at
go,
the 20.
go, go,
He's going to go.
Go,
All
yeah.
the way.
Yes.
For the touchdown for the Eagles.
Boy, what a run.
49-yard touchdown run. Dakota Owens, have mercy.
Senior night, and he is making a senior statement.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah,
Senior statement. Yes. 49-yard run there for Dakota Owens.
Boy, what a run, Chandler.
And the Eagles look to go up 3 scores on the visiting Rebels from all the way from Millington. Elmer Campos kicks it. It's up.
It's good.
And we've got a 21-point lead, folks, for the Eagles. With 4 minutes and 31 seconds to go in the second quarter, Nashville Christian leads 21-0.
0.
Like to give a shout out to Erica Shaw and Judah, Coach Shaw's family.
Hey, tell them boys to run, bro, please.
I'd like to also give a shout out to Coach Ogle, one of our
Tell them boys to run.
One of
peers.
That's right.
Middle school peers. He's up there on the top in the rain,
Dude.
helping out coaching,
That's right.
as well as Coach King as well.
You got a couple of middle
one
school
good leg.
teachers commentating tonight for you, which means we see crazy 40 hours a week. So we're fine with a Friday night rainy day.
Yeah. We like the weird things.
That's right. It's part of the job description. So the Eagles are up 21-0. Elmer Campos here to kick off. Petrowski back for the Rebels. And it's going to be taken up by number 5 for the Rebels. He's up to the 32-yard line.
Again, Tyler Bird for Tipton Rosemark.
Said his name a couple times tonight.
I feel like it's Bird then Fullen. Bird, Fullen. Fullen, Bird.
That's right. And Tipton Rosemark is going to have to pull out all of the tools out of their toolbox to try to erase this shutout that's underway so far.
Well, they're going to have to, offensive line's going to have to give Fullen some time if they're going to do anything.
I agree. Harrison, Aaron, and Micah just having their way with the offensive line, but we'll see how the Rebels respond. It's first down. Quarterback Painful and under center. Hands it off to Tyler Bird, number 5. He's running right, and he gets initially met by Martise Edwards and hit in the backfield for a loss.
Yeah. Again, that breakthrough and just holding our ground. Great stop. Great stop.
So that's going to be second down and about. They lost a good bit of yards on that one, folks. About 5 or 6 yards.
Go, Daddy.
We're going to call it second and 14.
Hey,
that's pretty generous
I
for
want
yards.
to say, go, Daddy's defense. That's what Judah Shaw is saying.
There we go. That's right. Let's see the defense rise up. Painful and takes it. He runs to the left side. He is up near the 35-yard line, excuse me. Number 5, William Spence on the stop there. So that's going to bring up third down and about 6 to go.
Oh, we have the sirens. Big third down right here, Chandler.
Here we go, in shotgun. Oh, the Eagles jump offside.
Goodness gracious.
That's going to put it a third and short for the Rebels.
That changes the play call.
Yes, it does.
It reminds me in the not too while back, us pushing it through and getting that.
That's right, that fourth and short touchdown in the first quarter.
Holding.
So it is third and short for the Rebels here. Ball on the 41-yard line. Quarterback Painful and under center.
Oh.
And the ball is still on the field, and the Eagles recover the ball. They're going to mark that as a fumble, and the Eagles recover.
Man.
Another turnover for the Rebels. I never saw who fell on the ball, but I believe it was just a mishandled snap there from the center.
Again, mishandled snap, and as the rain keeps continuing, it's a different game. I imagine that ball is really slippery and slick, and
yes,
one of those things. But great job for Nashville Christian. Great defensive play.
Looks like a timeout called, and we're going to take a short break during the timeout. We got 2:37 left in the second quarter. It is 21-0 Nashville Christian. We'll be back in a moment. Thanks for tuning in.
Timeout on the field.
Welcome back to Keaton Field, where the Nashville Christian Eagles are up 21-0 on the visiting Tipton Rosemark Academy Rebels.
It is senior night. It's raining. We've got some YouTube viewers, and
we're loving it.
And we're having a great time.
So Matt McClary is going to hand it off to Dakota Owens. He is gutting up the middle. He's going to get about a 5-yard gain. It's going to be about second and about 4. Second and 4, second and 5. If you are just tuning in, you missed a monster 49-yard touchdown run by Dakota earlier in this quarter, where his speed just was too much for the Rebels defense. So we'll see if he can break another long one here on this drive. Second and about 4. Shotgun. Matt McClary. Handoff to Dakota again.
Oh, did you see that play by 77, Matthew Coates? Just coming out of there, pushing through. Man.
He was back there in a hurry.
It's almost if he knew that play call, didn't he?
Yes, and that's going to bring up third and about 7 or so. Yes, about third and 7. We'll see if the Eagles opt for the run that has been successful tonight. We haven't had a whole lot of long pass plays. I don't know if we've actually had a completion over 5 yards tonight. But the running game has been very effective so far, as it has been for most of the season. And we're going to get a timeout from Tipton Rosemark.
108 left. First
108
half.
left. I think we're going to stay with you guys for this one. Mr. B, it's our first time in the booth together, and it has been a pleasure so far. But we want to shout out to Coach Mike, who is the man, the myth, the legend, who is just who is a legend in the Nashville area, and does a great job here with our basketball program, and he's a Bible teacher, and he's taking care of the grandkids tonight. So hey, we understand family comes first.
He's being a granddad. I like that.
That's right. So we are holding down the fort for you, and maybe we'll get to see some playoff games live stream. We don't know yet, but of course we will keep you posted on our social media if we are able to make that happen. So we've got 3rd and about 7. Matt McClary is going to throw the ball towards Braden Bonds. Oh, and the contact was early, and there are the flags.
There you go.
I think that was 17. Is that Petrowski?
Yes, it is. Ethan Petrowski.
And I believe we are going to see defensive pass interference on the Rebels, which is going to give the Eagles a first down.
59 seconds. That's enough time to run some plays, Chandler.
So the ball is going to be placed at about the about the 28-yard line. Oh, the Rebels' 28-yard line. The Eagles get a new set of downs. Martese Edwards in the backfield now. Braden Bonds at the bottom of your screen. Josh Strickland in motion to the right. McClary is going to keep a run to the right. And there is another flag on the play. Holding on the Eagles. So we're going to get pushed back. That's going to offset that defensive pass interference a couple plays ago.
Yeah, we're just need to get through this first half. Played some good football so far. Well, just got to eliminate some of these penalties.
And Eagle fans, just to let you know, towards the end of halftime, we will be showing an Athletes of the Week video to highlight their achievements earlier from last week's contests. So stay tuned for that. It is 1st down and 23. Don Dunning in the backfield with Matt McClary in shotgun. He throws out, and it gets batted away by number 1 of the Rebels.
Yeah, it was Aiden Sprinkler.
I don't know if the pass was in the vicinity to catch, but regardless, it was a great tip, great deflection. And we've still got 2nd down and
a good 23.
Yes.
Why not?
We've got Spence and Owens on the left, Marsh and Hicks on the right, with Dunning in the backfield. McClary in shotgun takes it back. He's looking. He throws it to the middle of the field. It is caught. Oh, and dropped. Thought Dakota had it. Not sure if the ground knocked that out of his hands or if he just never had full possession, but it is incomplete.
Yeah, you do replay. Let's see what happened.
All right, let me.
Okay. Yeah.
Wind.
Right.
Okay, I'm looking at it. We're going to blame the rain on that one. I think that's going to be the default excuse for anything that happens tonight.
What
the rain.
What you think about Chandler? Speaking of rain, they've been playing songs that deal with rain. What's a favorite rain song that comes to your mind? And YouTube viewers out there, what's your favorite rain song? Song that speaks of the rain.
I feel like if I said it's raining men, that would be weird. So I'm not going to. Matt McClary throws it to Dakota Owens. And it's incomplete. Was that was I baited to?
Yeah,
to
we
mention
better
that song?
we better not say that.
Okay. So it is 4th down after 2 incompletions by the Eagles. So we're going to punt. It is a little too far to attempt to go for it. Brock Hicks, senior punter for the Eagles is back. And Petrowski back to receive for the Rebels. Ball is rolling. Inside the 5. And what a kick by Brock Hicks.
Yeah, that was beautiful. Beautiful kit. And I believe Tipton Rosemark may just call it a half. What do you think?
You know, we got 10 seconds left. I doubt they're going to try anything crazy with about 95 plus to go. But I have no crystal ball, so I really don't know.
What stands out to you in this first half, Chandler?
I think our rushing game, which is consistently so effective.
I'm going to go with the defensive line. Just putting pressure on Fulton and just opening up some interceptions and some
They don't have
stops.
a whole lot of yards of offense. They
No.
really don't. And you're right. It is attributed to that defensive line getting that pressure. So we've got 10 seconds left. Probably enough time for 2 plays. Fulton is almost standing in his own end zone.
You know, with these flags, we can blame it on the rain. You know it?
That's right. Blame everything on the rain tonight.
Thank you, Joanna Mountain.
All right, handoff to number 16. He's got some room. He's on the right side. And he gets tackled by number 5, William Spence.
And that's a half.
Clock runs out. We're 1 half down, 1 to go. Thanks for tuning in. We've got a first half score of Nashville Christian 21, Tipton Rosemark Academy, our visitors from Millington, Tennessee, Goose Egg. So we are going to take a break to have some water, have some.
Yeah, you go get off your couch, get off your
Yeah, you take a break too.
lazy chair. Just go get you a glass of water, get you some milk, get you some cookies, and get ready for another half.
That's right.
It's senior night, folks. We're going to stick with them.
And don't forget to come back right towards the end of halftime. So once you get your snack and all that, because we do have an Athletes of the Week video that we would like you to see. Got some great highlights and stats on there to commemorate those players. The cheerleaders are out in the field, but as you take your break, we're going to take our break. Again, I'm along.
Is that Dr. Vore?
Oh, wait a minute. I don't think we can go just yet.
Is that Dr. Vore with
Dr.
Michael
Vore.
Jackson?
You teach science. What are you doing out there?
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, we're not going anywhere, folks.
That's classic. Oh, that is good. Oh, this is classic.
He looks like a kid in a candy store out there.
Oh, he's having fun. Look at him.
He's like, what rain?
Oh, that's somewhat of a moonwalk. I call that a half walk. A sunwalk, maybe. Oh, look at that.
Wow. Don't break anything, Dr. Vore, please.
Yes.
Please. We have an ambulance, and it's for the players.
Yes. Watch those hips.
Cheerleaders are having a hard time keeping it together because they are laughing it up there.
I mean, who's watching who? Are we watching Dr. Vore or the cheerleaders? I mean, who's this for?
I'm having trouble. My eyes cannot look away from.
I hope we're getting this. Is John Delavante getting this? This is just classic. The high school science teacher out there in the rain with his jeans rolled up. As if it's 1989. Big shout out to the Riccardi family for watching. Thank you for watching. Grant, hope you're watching us.
Shout out to my lovely sister, Caitlin Thornton, and her husband, Reed, for watching the stream. Love you, Kate. All the way from Arkansas, Northwest Arkansas.
The best halftime show, period.
Wow.
The best on senior night. Dr. Vore as Michael Jackson. Unbelievable.
I mean, Katy Perry, Lady Gaga, forget about it. That's not a halftime show. What you just witnessed, that was a halftime show.
It was brought a tear to my eyes. Speaking of water coming down.
Yes, water everywhere. So we're now going to take a break because it has quieted down a little bit. There are no Michael Jackson impersonators on the field. We're going to take a break. You take a break as well. You've been a faithful listener, and we appreciate you. So again, the score 21-0 Eagles, and we'll see you at the start of the second half.
Riders on the storm, riders on the storm. Into this house we're born, into this world we're thrown, like a dog without a bone, and think we're all alone. Riders on the storm.
I'm alright. Nobody but about me. Why you got to give me a fight? Can't you just let it be? I'm alright. Don't nobody but about me. You got to give me a fight. Why don't you just let me be? Do what you like. Do it naturally. But if it's too easy, you're gonna disagree. It's your life, isn't it a mystery? If it's nobody's business, it's everybody's game. Catch a day, no matter how just let me be. Who do you want? Who you gonna be tonight? Who is it really? Make it up your mind. You wanna listen to the man? Pay attention to the magistrate. And while I got you in the mood, listen to your own beating. So what is wrong with another sin? Bitch hungry, she needs to tell. So give her inches and feed her well. Well, there's no new places to go. I've got to leave me. Time on the Here I am. Rock you like a hurricane. Here I am. Rock you like a hurricane. The wood is burning, sun's short. Desire's coming, breaks out loud. Lost in the cages, and storm breaks loose. Just help to make it with someone to choose. Night is calling, I have to go. Baby's hungry, he wants the show. His lip is lipsy, so ready to win. On the hunt tonight for love to sing. Here I am, rock you like a hurricane. 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 Rock you.
I like how, like, the atmosphere and Coach Casey and the girls and everything, it feels like a family. Probably because we were all so close to each other and we all got along and we worked together as a team.
I like all the girls there and the way that Coach Sarah coaches and just how nice everyone is and how close we all are. When we started practicing and like connecting passes and Coach Sarah said that we were doing really well and just working well together, and then we started like winning a bunch of games and just playing like 100% effort and like to the best of our ability and working really well.
I love the physicality of football and the camaraderie that you get between your teammates. The success really just comes from us playing together as one cohesive unit, and just we have amazing coaches who put together a great game plan every week.
Probably at the beginning of the year when we we got new players, which really helped our team, and we just worked really well as a team together, and yeah. Definitely our coach, Coach Sarah, she came in like 2 years ago and she really has improved our soccer program a lot, and by everyone working really hard to get where we went, and yeah.
Well, folks, welcome back to Keaton Field. We are at halftime still. It is towards the end of halftime. Hope you enjoyed the Athletes of the Week video made by our technology production team did a great job putting that together, highlighting some of Nashville Christian's various athletes of the week in different sports. Mr. B, good to see you.
Good to be here, and again with the production department. I really enjoy the high school announcements. I catch it on YouTube. Obviously, we don't show them at middle school. We have our own Morning Manna, but it's great to see the kids doing the announcements and behind the scenes doing all that. I think that's a great experience for them. And again, John shooting the video, Jack behind the computer there, and Mr. Atkins doing what he does. Just appreciate them so much. And as I was saying, send in the rain songs. It is raining. They're playing rain songs here. We just heard
Rock You Like a Hurricane?
Yes, Rock You Like a Hurricane. So
that was the song that really came to mind first. It wasn't It's Raining Men, Hallelujah. It was not that song.
Okay,
let me just reiterate that, okay? It was not that.
That was the first thing you said.
Well, I mean, it may have been for more comedic effect and less reality.
Okay.
I just want to save my own backside here.
Okay.
Before this comes back to haunt me. Mr. B, for those just tuning in, would you like to recap how the Eagles got to their 21-0 halftime lead?
Yeah, first quarter we had Don Dunning, running it in first on the 1-yard line, punching it in at 6:33 in the first quarter, and then great defensive stand. Josh Strickland got an interception, ran it in at 5:23. Then first quarter ended, and second quarter kind of battling back and forth, and then it was Dakota Owens with that magnificent 49-yard run, punching it in, giving us 21-0. And Chandler, I can't say enough about Harris and those on the defensive front line. To me, just making a great stand, giving Fullen a workout and a hard time to try to figure out what play he's going to run and how to run it and pass it, whatever he's going to do.
The stats are pretty low on offense for the Rebels. They've had a lot of great plays on defense, even with the 21-0 lead. I think it very easily could be more, but they're staying with it on defense, but just not generating a whole lot of offense due to the disruptions from our defensive line. Again, the Eagles are tonight trying to keep their undefeated season alive, currently standing at 8-0, while the Rebels are at 4-5 for the season thus far.
Last home game in the regular season is senior night, as we said before, and we're having some senior plays by some of our seniors.
That's right, and Mr. B, who do we have next week for our last game of the regular season?
We have Trinity Christian Academy, and that's away. Then after that, we get into the playoff time. Exciting, hard to believe.
Yes.
November.
It is. I was asking, so we have a lot of coaches that are teachers as well, and I was asking them, hey, when's the last time the Eagles have had an undefeated regular season? And if you could see maybe, our little scoreboard, it says under that, state champions 2015, and I believe that was one of the last seasons. If that wasn't a one-loss, it was either a one-loss regular season or an undefeated season that year when we went all the way and won state. And I know that is that's the standard that I believe this coaching staff is pushing for this team. This is where our eyes are, is that state championship game.
Yeah, our coaches are doing a great job coaching these boys and just keeping them focused on one game at a time and not look ahead.
So we got, again, Coach Brothers, our head coach for the Eagles, leading, and the visiting team, Colin Pinner, head coach for the Rebels. So here we go, folks. Second half about to get underway. Nashville Christian receiving the second half kickoff. Number 40 kicking it off for the Rebels. And it's a pooch kick. They're trying to get it to advance 10 yards. And
did he get it?
I don't know if it advanced 10 yards, but the refs are...
I don't see a flag.
The refs have done nothing yet. We're waiting to see what they're going to call. And they're going to say...
I don't think that went 10 yards, did it?
And, all right, well, regardless, Kevin Fung somehow ended up with the ball at the bottom of the pile, and he is fired up about it. Okay. So that was a great job by Kevin to make sure, regardless of whether it went 10 yards or not, to fall on the ball because it was close.
From our vantage point, I thought white jersey was on top.
It looked like it. It didn't look like we were going to retain that, but
that was great.
That was
Great,
huge.
Kevin.
And we are now at the 45-yard line. We're almost to their side of the field, which is great field position. It's opening a drive for Nashville Christian. It's quarterback Matt McCleary. In the backfield, Dakota Owens, who had that 49-yard touchdown run earlier in the first half. And he's going to give it to Dakota. He's going to run up the middle. He's going to gain about 2 or 3 yards. Inching his way towards midfield. So we're going to have second down and about 5 or 6 to go.
Second down and 6.
Kind of coming out like we played the first half. Running strong.
That's right.
Holding the line.
So now we got Martise Edwards in the backfield for the Eagles. Jaden Satterfield, bottom of your screen, number 9. And it's going to be a fake handoff, and it's going out towards Micah Fan.
Oh.
And
yeah,
I think they're going to call it a reception.
That was good of Micah coming back to the ball.
That's right, making sure he had possession, not worried about the run after the catch, just taking the yards that he can get in this sloppy field tonight. Run after the catch might be hard to come by. It's going to be third and about 2 yards to go. Eagles still have Martise Edwards in the backfield. Shotgun formation. Handoff goes to Martise. He's running up the left side. He bounces off a defender. He's at the 40.
Go, 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 go.
And he is going to go out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. But that's going to be a first down, folks.
That was a great run by Martise.
Love the idea. Bouncing to the outside. No holes in the middle. Having a great vision there.
Chandler, in this rain, just amazing to see the speed we have on our team, both offense and defense.
Yes.
Just amazing.
Our running backs are electric. So first down, Matt McCleary hands it off to Dakota Owens. He cuts up the right. He breaks the first tackle and gets a nice gain there. He almost gets a first down by himself, about a 10-yard, 9-yard carry.
Yeah, Sprinkle bringing him down, but boy, what a great run.
It's going to be second and just short of a first down, but Dakota really manning this drive for us, the rushing attack. Again, really helping us out here. So shotgun formation, second down and short. Matt McCleary fakes the handoff. He rolls left. He's still rolling. There's a flag on the play. He throws it towards the end zone. And
incomplete.
Incomplete. Braden Bonds was the intended receiver.
Well, I was hoping he caught that.
And
what the flag's about.
Even if he caught it, there was holding on Nashville Christian, so it would not have counted, which is unfortunate. So that backs up Nashville Christian, where we're going to now have third and I believe about third and dun-dun-dun-dun. It's third and long, I do know that. Or is it second and long?
According to the scoreboard, it's 2nd and 1.
I disagree. That is, I got my glasses on. Even with my glasses off, it is 2nd and long.
There we go, 2nd and 18.
So, Dakota Owens gets the handoff. He's plowing ahead, not letting the first contact stop him in his tracks.
Whoa, what a powerful run. Man.
We've got an Eagle down, but he is getting up. That's number 71, Aiden Humes. Looks to be in a little bit of distress.
Like he's trying to fight it off. Wants to stay on the field, that's for sure.
And it looks like they're going to keep him out there. Freshman Cam Carter, number 24, subbed in on your right side of your line there. We've got 3rd and 9 on the 34-yard line. Matt McCleary hands off to Dakota Owens to the left side. He's cutting up there towards the first down marker, and I believe he is going to get a first down.
Dakota is adding up the yards, isn't he?
Wow. A beast. He is a beast. Yes, give him some rest. And that's what makes us so dangerous, Mr. B. We let him run a couple of gashes up the field and sub him out. We bring Martise in, and he can do the same, and Josh Strickland can do the same, and Don Dunning is a bruiser. So teams that play us really have to plan for how are we going to stop this rushing attack. So first down, Matt McClary, hands off to Martise Edwards. He's cutting up the right side, and he is still going, still on his feet, not letting a host of Rebels drag him down. But
stop the play, forward progress.
Forward progress is going to stop him at about, looks like about the 13-yard line.
We need some headlights turned up. Down there by the end zone, turn your headlights out. First and 10.
Someone's got the brights on in the parking lot, and the announcer is not too happy about it. But
No, man.
we got Martise Edwards in the backfield. First down, hands off to Martise up the middle. And he's still
Look at
going.
that, look at
and
that
he
run.
goes all the way.
Oh, flags come out.
The call is a touchdown.
Getting a little chippy down there.
But it doesn't matter because the Eagles have scored.
Yep.
So great run there. The 12-yard run by Martise Edwards. Phenomenal. At the 7:52 mark. That brings the lead of Nashville Christian to 4 scores. Elmer Campos awaiting the extra point.
Just that series, Tipton Rosemark just didn't have any answer to stop the running play.
No, they did not. Dakota had his way. Martise had his way. And that's been consistent throughout the season. We've got a personal foul on Tipton Rosemark.
Against the Rebels.
And I believe that will be assessed on the kickoff, if I am not mistaken. I did not see what happened down there on the personal foul, but Campos' extra point
Good.
is up and good. So it is now 28-0 with 7:52 in the third quarter. The Eagles take a commanding lead over Tipton Rosemark. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be back for Nashville Christian's kickoff in just a moment. Thanks for tuning in. So it's 28-0, Nashville Christian. The personal foul being told was a helmet-to-helmet hit on the Rebels, which is going to push the kickoff very, very close for Elmer Campos to boom this in the end zone. And he does. What a leg from Campos.
Again, great playing from our seniors tonight. Senior night.
That's right, Campos.
Senior Mark.
4 for 4 tonight, extra points, and just did a great line drive kickoff there through the back of the end zone, which will place the ball on the 20-yard line for the Rebels. Rebels still looking for some life on offense. So we've got number 14, Payne Fullen, for the Rebels, under center. First and 10 at the 20. He's going to hand off to number 16, straight up the middle, and he's going to be stopped. Stopped immediately. Aaron Gray looks like number 73 on the stop there.
The defensive line still standing up.
I know Coach King, one of our middle school teachers, who's the defensive line coach, he's got to be happy with at least the first half. We don't know what the second half's going to hold, but
I would also say Coach Shaw, or GoDaddy's defense for Judah's dad. Boy, they're playing great. Man.
they are. 2nd and 10, 20-yard line. Payne Fullen in shotgun formation. Drops back, throws it. It's tipped up in the air. Oh,
man. Oh.
Carson Guthrie almost brings it in. That's a second pass he has had his hands on defense and wasn't able to reel in the interception. But, I mean, that's the second deflection of the night.
So fast, but it's like slow motion, just watching him just trying to reach for it and hang on to it. Man. Great play, though.
But we'll take it, of course. So that brings up 3rd and 10. Ball still on the 20-yard line for Tipton Rosemark. And they're just looking for something positive that the offense can take back. But before that play, there is a flag from the side judge.
National Christian's clapping.
And we'll see what the call is going to be.
Sideline warning on Tipton Rosemark.
Ah. All right, so the ball will stay on the 20-yard line. We've got 3rd down. Eagles trying to force a punt here. Shotgun formation. Payne Fullen takes the snap. He's looking right. He throws it downfield for number 3, and Kevin Fung there to break up the play.
Good play, Kevin.
Ball was a little underthrown, but still, great job by Kevin to be in the way of the wide receiver there, number 3 for the Rebels.
Fullen's out there, but he's still the kicker, too, and the quarterback, so I feel like they're going to have to kick it.
It looks like they are, and so we've got our 2 dynamic returners in the backfield, Jalen Marsh, number 12, and Martise Edwards, number 3. Back to receive. We're going to have great field position, folks. We should be on their side of the field. It's a high kick. Gets a Rebels roll, and it is going to be on our side, but not by much. It's going to be down at about the 44-yard line.
44-yard line where they'll stop. 1st and 10.
Even though the rain does play a factor, and I did some research on Tipton Rosemark's previous games, and they have scored some remarkable numbers. At 3 different times this season, they've scored over 45 points. In week 2, they scored 47. Week 5, 55, and they scored a couple weeks ago. They scored 61 points on their opponents, so they can generate offense. It's they're just looking for those ways to do that. Handoff goes to Don Dunning up the left side, and that's number 11 for Nashville Christian. So believes we've had a substitution at quarterback.
Yep.
That's
Colby
Colby.
Lamb.
Yes, that is Colby Lamberth. Getting his first snaps of the night.
49-yard line of the Eagles, where it'll be 2nd down and 4.
So it's going to be 2nd and 4 after the 6-yard run by Dunning. He's still in the backfield, and he gets the handoff again, still going up that left side.
He was met with several of Tipton Rosemark defensive players.
And the sideline really fired up after that hit.
Yep.
From their defense. We'll see if Colby, who is a freshman, he looks about the same size as a lot of those guys down there, but he is a freshman, and we will see if he's going to sling the ball at all. Well, we got 3 running backs, so probably not. It's probably going to be another handoff to someone, and it is not.
No, he's going back.
It's not. He's rolling out. He throws it downfield. Micah Fan is open, but it's underthrown. Man, that was a great play design. They had me fooled.
Yep.
That's why I'm not a coach, Mr. B.
Well, it was a nice play call.
It's actually probably a lot of reasons I'm not a coach, but that would be a glaring one of them. a great play design, and unfortunately just the throw a little underneath Micah Fan. That would have been a great game.
Oh, man, I would wish to make contact from Micah.
Because Micah's no more as a defensive player, not really getting a whole lot of offensive love, but anyways, it's fourth down. Brock Hicks is going to punt it. The snap is over his head. He needs to fall on it. Just fall. He doesn't fall on it.
No.
It's out of his hands. Tipton Rosemark returns it all the way
mercy.
to the end zone. And the Rebels break the shutout. They are now on the board.
Oh, Chandler, I just wondered if he just trying to get down on it, and again, the ball could have easily slid out just with the water. Who knows?
Who knows? But I know Tipton Rosemark, their bench and their sidelines, their fans are standing up now. There's a little energy over there, which...
Are they standing up? They look like they're sitting with the umbrella over them.
Well, I see a couple, and maybe in the back.
Okay, I see the two back there. Okay.
I mean, there's a little more energy over there now, right?
Yeah, they are.
Got something to hang on to.
Umbrellas are turned a little different
And
angle.
the extra point is blocked by Nashville Christian. Great job there by a couple of Eagles there. William Spence getting in front of that, so the extra point no good. The high snap over Brock Hicks leads to a Tipton Rosemark fumble recovery for a touchdown. But the extra point is missed, so it is 28-6 now. Nashville Christian still leading by 22 points with 5:10 to go in the third quarter. And we'll see if that score is going to change the dynamic, the mood, the atmosphere of the game. It's been Nashville Christian's been in the driver's seat, Mr. B, really all game, and this could be a turning point in the game.
It could, but way we've been playing and moving the ball and marching forward on offense, I got to see what Tipton Rosemark does on defense. You know what I mean?
That's right. That's right. They've got that same formation they had when they tried the onside kick. We'll see if they try it again. And they are.
They sure do. It doesn't.
I do not believe it went 10 yards, folks, and the flag comes out.
No.
It was they were close. It was about 9 yards. It was, and they
haven't made a call yet. They're talking about it. I don't think it made 10 yards.
I think it was 9. Yep, and they are going to rule in favor of Nashville Christian keeping the ball. So a good break there by Nashville Christian. I mean, two great onside attempts, because the last one that Kevin Fung came up with, we thought had been recovered by the Rebels.
Mm-hmm.
So with the rain, with just the nature of an onside kick bouncing all over the place, if they get more chances to kick it back off, we're just going to need to be on our toes for that recovery.
Well, it looks like that's going to be the plan.
So we got 1st and 10. Ball's at midfield. Matt McClary is back in the game. Dakota Owens in the backfield. Matt McClary in shotgun takes the ball. He's going to throw it downfield, and it's intercepted.
Intercepted by Bird.
He's running up the right sideline. He's up at the 40, at the 35, and he gets tackled.
Tipton Rosemark is not going away.
Wow, just like that.
That was a great play by Bird.
And I thought the ref was right in the middle of that. It looked like the ball was about to hit the ref, but Bird was able to. Those were the only two people I saw in the vicinity. I didn't see an eagle, but I saw the ref, and I saw a bird.
Yeah, you saw a bird.
I saw a bird.
Saw a white bird.
It's not an eagle.
Yeah.
So Tipton Rosemark, they've got momentum after 2 Nashville Christian turnovers in a span of a couple of minutes. Third quarter is not over yet. They are in our territory on our side of the field. Ball is on Nashville Christian's about 34-yard line. We'll see what Payne Fullen's going to do. Shotgun formation. He's going to keep it, and he's going to get stuffed. And he's going to bounce off the initial contact to the right to gain actually about 3 or 4 yards.
Good effort by Fullen, but again, defensive line making a stand still.
So we got 2nd down and 8. He only got a couple there. The Nashville Christian stands are rumbling.
It's rumbling. It's raining.
Handoff. And they're not going to get much. That was number 16 on the handoff. Mac Fullen straight up the gut. But they did not give him much room to wiggle around.
With a fumble recovery with Tipton Rosemark, and then with a touchdown and then interception. This is a great stand if they can hold it, Nashville Christian, Chandler.
That's right, 3rd and 7 to go. Under center, Payne Fullen. Waits. Checks the sideline. Back under center. Fullen. He drops back. He's looking to pass. He rolls right. He throws. And it is short and incomplete.
Harris coming after him again. Boy, what a great stop.
That brings up 4th down. And Nashville Christian can breathe a little bit here.
I imagine with the score and the time that we have, they're going to go for it, especially where they're at in the field.
I think you're right. We're out of field goal range, it looks like. And
you do have the distraction of the car lights out there in the parking lot, but
that's right. That guy was probably fumbling for his keys really quick. Whoever was in the stands there. We got a flag on the play on the far side, and Tipton Rosemark is clapping as if it's in their favor. We've got a flag on Nashville Christian. Critical error on 4th down.
Mercy. That's what we don't need to do.
Unsportsmanlike conduct is the call. That's going to bring up a 1st down for Tipton Rosemark. And the ball is now all the way down at about the 16, 17-yard line or so.
Well, what a change in events of doing that, Chandler, from 4th and 7 on the 29. Now it's a 1st down.
Momentum still in favor of Tipton Rosemark right now, even though Nashville Christian has had control most of at least the entire first half, but the Rebels are not going to go away silently or quietly.
I got to hand it to them. You know, they've come to play, and they're going to play, regardless of the score.
Rain's still coming down. It's been steady all night. But our stands are more alive now than they've been since opening kickoff. With last week's blowout win, I think the stands are happy to see the score getting a little closer. So, 1st down, shotgun formation. Payne Fullen takes the ball. He's running to his left. He's chased down, and he's still running up the left side. Gets out of bounds. They're going to mark him down at about the, looks like at about the 7-yard line or so.
Boy, Micah Fan was running behind him.
And he
almost caught him.
Almost got his heels, but Fulham was able to scamper away. It's 2nd and 3. And the ball is on the 7-yard line. Rebels 7 yards away from closing this gap.
It was a good run by Fullen.
So we've got both Fullens in the backfield. We've got the quarterback, Payne, running back, Mack. The Fullen boys. Shotgun formation. Fullen. Oh, wait, the ball is loose. Nashville Christian saying they have it.
A lot of scuffling here.
Waiting for the call from the refs.
It is Nashville Christians.
Wow, 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 wow.
It's not a bird, it's an eagle. Yes.
The Eagles.
Eagle has landed.
Flipping the script of this quarter and now creating our own turnovers, thankfully, because Tipton Rosemark was creating their own turnovers, back-to-back drives.
I felt like you said, they had the momentum and they were pushing it through, and then
This is great news for Nashville Christian. So
now we got to be careful down here.
yes, short field back here. Colby Lambert, freshman, quarterback in with Dakota Owens in the backfield. He hands it off to Dakota. He's running up the middle. He's up at about the 18-yard line. Great scamper there by Dakota Owens. One of our seniors honored tonight on senior night here at Keaton Field.
The senior run.
Yes. That guy's got my favorite last name out of all the players
Sprinkle.
on defense. Is Sprinkle.
It's not sprinkling. It's raining. It's pouring.
It's pouring. So that run by Dakota generates a new set of downs for Nashville Christian. And he's going to get the ball. Oh, no, Colby's going to keep it.
Oh, wow.
And he's going to be tackled immediately by number 65.
Who we don't know on the roster.
I believe it.
Who remains anonymous.
I believe it's JT something. It's just he's not on our sheet, folks. So,
Mr. Anonymous.
Mr. Anonymous. M.A. Colby's quarterback keeper there, not producing much. But second down, Colby looks to the wrong side for the handoff, so he keeps it and just gets a couple of yards there. It looked like he wanted to hand it off to his left, but Dakota was on the other side of him.
Mm-hmm.
So miscommunication there. And Colby is coming back to swap out with Matt.
Yep.
One of the other weapons Nashville Christian has is the ability to swap out quarterbacks with a junior and a freshman. Present and future.
Yes.
So it is third down and 11 to go. Matt McClary hands it off to Dakota Owens. He's looking for a hole.
Oh.
And he is still on his feet, but he doesn't get much. He's tackled at about the 20-yard line by about 4 or 5 Rebels.
Good defensive stand by Tipton Rosemark. I thought that hole was opening up, but it closed up quickly on the right.
It did, and Brock Hicks is in to punt for Nashville Christian. So Tipton Rosemark will be receiving the ball back. Number 17 back to receive for Tipton Rosemark. Great wrap up there by number 6,
Petrosky, number 17.
Braden Bonds, great wrap up there, making sure not to let Petrosky get away.
Another senior for our team. Making a stop, making his mark.
So the ball is going to be on Nashville Christian's 45-yard line. And folks, if you're just joining us, we had a commanding first half lead, but Tipton Rosemark has been the story this second half, generating 2 turnovers and
minus the Martise Edwards run.
That's true. So we've got Painful and under center, first down. He's going to hand it off. But he is not going to get anywhere. Number 50.
Gray. No, who is that?
Have mercy. That's Lucas Klein.
Yeah, Lucas Klein.
So that's going to be a loss of 2, and it's going to be second down and 12. I believe that handoff was that to Bird? I believe that was to Bird.
Yes.
And folks, the third quarter is over. We've got 1 to go. Nashville Christian's leading 28-6.
Hold up your hands. 4 in the fourth. Take it to the fourth.
1 quarter to go on this.
Senior night, last home game of the regular season.
As the rain continues to pour, we're going to take a short break in our cozy booth where it is dry as the Sahara. But, folks, we appreciate you tuning in and listening in, and we'll be back to finish the game with you with 1 quarter to go in just a moment.
Touching hands, reaching out, touching me, touching you. Sweet Caroline.
Appreciate everybody sticking with us on YouTube.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
We've reached triple digits.
Yeah.
We're over 100 viewers, so thank you to all of you who are tuning in wherever you are. We appreciate you watching the last quarter with us. So Payne Fullen for Tipton Rosemark to start out the fourth quarter. He's going to hand it off up the middle, and the Rebels are going to get about 4 yards. That was number 16 on the carry.
It was Mac Fullen. Another Fullen.
Matt Fullen on the carry, Bosich on the stop.
He got some yards, but he had to work for it.
Nick Bozich there on the tackle.
Did a big defensive stop here.
Right, ball is on Nashville Christian's 42-yard line. Tipton Rosemark. He's got third down and about 6 to go. Payne Fullen under center. Drops back, looking, throws. The ball is short and incomplete for his intended receiver, number 5. That's the Birdman.
Yeah.
That's Tyler Bird.
Payne Fullen's pass intended for Tyler Bird falls incomplete. It's going to bring up 4th down and 6.
So we got 4th down.
The Eagles 41-yard line.
And the offense is going to stay out there. Petrosky comes in. Tipton Rosemark, if they're going to have any spark in this quarter, I believe they're going to need this first down. We'll see how Nashville Christian answers. Shotgun formation, Payne Fullen. Drops back. Throws. He's got Bird. Oh, and it's just out of the reach of Bird. It was a good throw. It really was.
Good throw, but still, he's being rushed and timing, a little bit timing off could be. Who knows?
Yes, he definitely had some.
Because Bird was trying to get to that spot, reaching for it.
He had some large defensive linemen in his face.
Oh, man.
As he was throwing off his
the
back
defensive
foot
line
there.
is just playing a great game.
So the Eagles are able to stop Tipton Rosemark on 4th down, and they will take over on their 41-yard line. We've got Matt McClary in at quarterback for Nashville Christian. Don Dunning in the backfield. 4 receivers split out. McClary throws out. He's got Dakota at the bottom of your screen.
Oh, go.
Oh,
that's out of bounds.
Get some good yards.
There
and
you go.
We're going to get
a
late hit personal foul on Tipton Rosemark to add another 15 or 10 to that catch and run there, Mr. B.
Yeah. Good call. And good job, Dakota, getting up and moving back to our side and getting ready for the next play.
So that's going to be a huge gain, not only with the screen out to Dakota and his catch and run, but also with the personal foul that hit out of bounds. So the ball is now on
41? No, the 20.
On Tipton Rosemarks, it looks like the 29-yard line. So great field position. We've got Spence, Owens, Marsh, and Satterfield, our receivers. Don Dunning in the backfield with Matt McClary. Dakota motioning, but the play's going to be stopped. Got to flag him the play. A false start on the Eagles. That's going to back us up 5.
We don't need that.
No, we do not. Those are momentum killers right there. So now the ball is going to be placed on the Rebels' 34-yard line.
Really like to see them finish strong next 10 minutes, last 10 minutes, last home game in this regular season.
So we got 1st and 15, I believe. Matt McClary in shotgun. He throws out for Jalen Marsh. He catches it. He's running at the right sideline, but he's getting stopped and driven to the ground by.
That's okay. They'll call forward motion.
And they will. I believe number 3 there for Tipton Rosemark on that stop.
No progress, rather.
So back-to-back plays, little screens out to the sideline, trying to get our playmakers to
try to give them some room, get them out there in the open field, and
yes,
gain some of those yards that they've been doing first 3 quarters. minus some of the third quarter, but mainly the first 2 quarters, first half.
And if you enjoy a lot of passing, this has not been your favorite
No.
game. This has been a ground and pound kind of night. So Matt McCleary in the backfield, Don Dunning, Jalen Marsh motioning left. And we've got another
come
flag,
on.
and it's another false start.
Come on, guys.
For Nashville Christian.
Come on.
2 in the same drive. That
hurt.
Coaches are not going to be happy about that one.
No, that's going to be talked about.
False start against the Eagles.
Still second down, but we're getting backed up more than we need to be.
Just stay in there, do your job. We got it.
So we've got second and 20. Matt McCleary in shotgun. He's going to look for a receiver. He throws it downfield for Dakota Owens, and he catches it.
Oh, what a
And he's
catch.
running, and he's still going. He won't be stopped.
Touch.
All the way.
Touchdown.
And he's in the end zone.
There he goes, baby. Yeah. Woo. What a play by Matt McCleary and Dakota Owens. Folks, did you see that? Are you seeing this?
Not 1 man, not 2 man, not 3 men could bring him down.
What a play. We got some water sprayed on our window here. Umbrellas were moving on our stands. People are on their feet.
That's been the longest. That's got to be the longest pass play all night for either team, and it was because Dakota was tenacious and refused to go down. So Campos with the extra point.
That's a lesson, Chandler. Don't give up.
That's right. Not only are you getting commentary, you're getting motivational speaking. Campos' extra point is good. So now Nashville Christian has scored their 5th touchdown of the night. It is 35-6 with 9:19 to go in the final quarter of the final home game of Nashville Christian's regular season. And wow, talk about back and forth with the momentum, Mr. B. We had Tipton Rosemark's turnovers, and then we get a big play, and our stands are now, I believe that the blood is rushing back to everybody now. We're warming up a little bit on this cold, rainy night.
I think that's a great way to overcome those penalties that they had back-to-back, and just what a great play by Matt McCleary and offensive line, everyone playing, and obviously Dakota Owens.
So
Catching
Dakota-
in and pushing it through.
Dakota having a great senior night. Campos' kick, you're going to go out of bounds on the left sideline, bottom of your screen. Kick out of bounds, and that is going to put the ball in good position for the Rebels. So thank you again to all of our viewers from far and wide. And we know we've got people, I know I have family in Arkansas and Florida and in Georgia and Pennsylvania.
And right here in Bellevue, Tennessee.
Right here in Bellevue, Tennessee on their couches. Not out here in the rain, which we don't blame you. You are not a fair weather fan, no matter what they say about you.
And we still got car lights coming on and off in the parking lot.
Guys, what are we doing? All
I
right.
don't know.
So the Rebels, first down. They are trying to claw their way back, but they've got a huge hole to overcome. Payne Fullen under center. He's going to hand it off to Bird.
Tyler Bird.
Up the right sideline, but Tyler Morris and Martise Edwards are going to bring him down. So the run to the right end not giving much to the Rebels there. Actually, that's going to push them back a couple yards. It's going to be 2nd and 12.
It'd be interesting, the stats, as you mentioned, their scores in previous games and how many yards they've accumulated in this game. Just kudos to the defense and being prepared and
Yes.
knowing what they're looking for.
When I saw those numbers, I was worried, to be honest, but the defense has done phenomenal tonight. Under center, Payne Fullen drops back, looking for a receiver. Gets
Harris.
hit.
Oh!
And it's intercepted. Josh Strickland, his second of the night.
No.
Is he going to take it all the way back? Will he have 2 touchdown returns in one game? And he does, but there
we
are
have
2
flags.
flags on the play. The question is, will those penalties negate the touchdown?
There's a lot of things that went on that play.
It looked like a blindside block. Maybe I saw someone get just absolutely demolished back at around the 30-yard line where the flags are. But if it stands, folks, that Josh Strickland had an interception return for a touchdown in the first quarter, and he just had a second. I hope that he gets to keep it. But we'll see what the flags are.
Doesn't way the mannerism of our players doesn't seem that be the case. Ooh.
So the touchdown stands. Josh Strickland has 2 touchdowns. Personal foul. It looks like a blindside block on Tipton Rosemark on the interception return. But folks, that means the Eagles now have scored their 6th touchdown of the night. 2 of them defensive touchdowns.
Great combination of both sides making a stand and some great plays. Josh Strickland's second interception run for a touchdown. What a game.
This is probably got to be his best defensive game of the season. Campos, it's low, but it's through. And the Eagles are now at 42, with the Rebels staying at 6 points. Eagles continue to pour on the points here in the last quarter of the game.
Yeah, we had Martese Edwards in the third quarter at 7:52 scoring, and then Dakota Owens this quarter, fourth quarter at 9:19, and Josh Strickland obviously just recently with the interception, defensive, running it in for the touchdown at 8:08, bringing us to 42-6 on senior night. Blame it on the rain.
That is the theme of the night, yes. While the rain pours, the points pour in for the Eagles. And we, of course, being Eagle fans, being employees here and supporters of the Eagles, we're happy here in the booth. It's all smiles. And that personal foul on the interception return is going to bring the kickoff up to the 45. So Campos will get another attempt to put it through the end zone like he did earlier.
I'd like to give a shout out to Steve Bishop, one of my elders at Charlotte Heights Church of Christ. Wants a shout out? There's a shout out, Steve.
So Campos kicks it. It's a great kick, and it is not going to have a chance to be recovered. It's through the back of the end zone. Great job there by Campos. So the Rebels will take over at the 20-yard line with 7 minutes and 49 seconds left to go in this downpour here in Bellevue.
I'd like to see us just kind of wrap it up cleanly and just keep on putting pressure on the Fulton and doing what we're doing.
We'll see if
minus the flags. And
that's right. We'll see if we get any substitutions of any younger players coming in. It doesn't look like there are. It looks like the first team defense is still out there. So Payne Fulton, quarterback for the Rebels, going to be under center at the Rebels' 20-yard line, 1st and 10. It's going to be a handoff up the right side. That's Mac Fulton, and he's going to get about a yard. And number 4, Carson Guthrie on the stop.
Again, the fans still here. Fourth quarter, still 42-6, still supporting our Eagles.
21-yard line, 2nd down 9.
Senior night, making a stand in the crowds and on YouTube. Appreciate everyone.
Yes. Thank you for the 104 that are watching, keeping us in the triple digits. We're very excited about that. Payne Fulton under center, handoff to the running back, but that was a huge
Was that
hit.
Bozich?
That was either Bozich or Tyler Morris.
Wow. He hit a wall.
Yes, I believe that was Nick Bozich. You're right.
Carried by Mac Fulton.
Man.
I mean, Mac Fulton was now there is I believe there's a flag on the far side.
Personal foul.
Oh.
That was a targeting tackle there on Bozich. It was a big hit, but They're
Didn't
gonna
catch that.
They're gonna hit him with the targeting call, which is gonna push the ball up for the Rebels.
Who is the person with the headlights on in the end zone?
I think there's some sort of mutiny going on. I believe they all know each other, and it's different cars.
Come on,
and
man.
They're sticking it to the man. They could be listening to the live stream right now, so maybe we want to talk about them positively just in case. We want to keep our triple-digit numbers. So in case
Shout out to Mark Sullivan. Sullivan family watching.
All right, we've got shotgun formation. Payne Fullen is going to keep it. He's going to run up the middle, and Harris Adams bringing the hammer.
Oh, Harris is making a stand tonight. Man.
That shoulder doesn't look sore anymore.
Oh. If it is, he's not letting it.
He's running off that adrenaline right now.
Man.
For those of you who missed the first quarter, Harris, number 76 for us on our defensive line, he went out of the game for a little bit with an injury, but he looks to be just fine after that huge hit. So it's going to be second down and 8 to go on the 40-yard line for the Rebels. Fullen in shotgun. Hands it to number 40, and Harris again, all by himself.
What a play.
Will not be denied.
Harris is making a statement.
He's a one-man wrecking crew. Let him eat.
Man, I'm loving the defense tonight.
You think Harris the Hammer? You think that has a good tone to it? You like that?
Harris hammering, I don't know. We'll see. Harris the Hurricane with the rain. I don't know.
Hurricane, I like that. Hurricane Harris?
Hurricane Harris.
Not a bad one. But he's a one-man wrecking crew out there. Offensive line just really having issues containing him. It's third down and 10 to go. Handoff to number 13 on the left side, and he's going to be stopped in the backfield for a loss. Looked like number 23 there, Micah Fan, with the stop for the tackle for loss. Defense not letting up.
Another senior. Another great senior, Micah Fan.
I love with the 36-point lead how we're not just folding. We're sticking to what we do best.
I like that too because it's going to play a factor not only tonight finishing it, but next week and as we get into the playoffs.
That's right. So it's 4th and 14, and the Rebels are in punting formation. We've got Jalen Marsh and Martise Edwards back at around the 40-yard line to receive. And Payne Fullen, I believe, is going to kick it. And he does. He gets a good boot on this one. It bounces right into Jalen Marsh's hands. He's coming up the right sideline. He's at the 40.
Go.
And he goes out of bounds at about the 44-yard line.
Number 13, Tucker James.
So a good return there by Jalen.
The ball will be placed at the 44-yard line of the Eagles. 1st and 10.
And Colby Lambert, freshman quarterback, is in with 2 minutes and 51 seconds to go. I believe we have reached the point where the clock will not be stopping. So we'll see if Colby is going to air it out and show us that great arm strength he has, or if we're just going to run this game till the clock hits 0. So Colby hands off to Don. Oh, it's a fumble snap. And who recovers the fumble? And Tipton Rosemark recovers the mishandled handoff to Dunning from the freshman Colby Lambert.
Number 77, Matthew Coates. 1st and 10, Rebels.
Tough play.
Tough play. The clock is still running.
2-yard line.
And so we're under 2 minutes to go in the fourth quarter here with the Eagles leading 42 to 6.
Let's end it with the defense. Why not, huh?
That's right. I think Harris is.
If I had to say an MVP, I'm going to call it the defense. Defensive team as a unit. That's my MVP for tonight. Well, who's your MVP?
I got to give it to Strickland with the 2 interception return touchdowns. And also on the defensive side, creating opportunities and creating points for the defense. But you're right. Defense has been phenomenal tonight. Payne Fullen is going to keep it. He's going to run. He's going to get stuffed and driven back at the 50-yard line. Micah Fan.
Boy, he is fun to watch. Man.
Brought down by a flock of eagles.
And a couple of freshmen are coming in. Devin Ray, number 68. Cam Carden, number 24. Donovan Smith, number 20. And we've got...
Hey, he was brought down not by a flock of seagulls, a flock of eagles.
Hey, I like that. I recently had a run-in with a flock of seagulls at the beach, and I really don't want to talk about it because they were annoying. Jamel King, number 27, who's sophomore, subbed in as well. We've got number 8, Nate Hamilton, subbed in the game. Some younger Eagles out there as this game comes to a close. Mishandled snap. The ball does get handed off to a Rebel, number 40, but play is going to be stopped in the backfield.
That was Jordan Arcer.
We've got 18 seconds left. Not sure if they're going to try to run another play or if we're just going to call it here, folks. And I don't believe they're going to run another play.
That might be it.
We've got 3. We've got 2. We've got 1. We've got zeros on the clock. The game is over, and the Eagles keep their undefeated season alive. Your final score, Nashville Christian 42, Tipton Rosemark Academy 6.
Great senior night. Chandler, Don Dunning starting it off in the first quarter, 6:33. Then Josh Strickland with this first interception run in for the touchdown at 5:23. Dakota Owens in the second quarter, 49-yard run. Martise Edwards for a run, touchdown in the third quarter at 7 minutes and 52 seconds. And then we had Dakota Owens in the fourth quarter at 9:19, and then Josh Strickland with his second interception run for a touchdown, bringing the Eagles with a mighty win at 42, and Tipton Rosemark 6.
Tipton Rosemark's only points of the game coming from a poor snap on a punt from our team, and they recovered the ball and took it straight to the end zone and missed the extra point. That was their only score. It couldn't generate any offense really all night. Our defense was stifling, and it's going to result in our season still being undefeated, which we're happy about here at Keaton Field here in Bellevue. Mr. B, it has been a pleasure. Do you have any last words, any last shout-outs?
I'm hearing the stands playing Purple Rain by Prince. Oh, man, what a great song. I want to thank Mr. Atkins and Jack Stubblefield and John DeLavante, just behind the scenes. We have a great production team. I thank you for doing the play-by-play tonight and taking the place there tonight. Did a great job. It was an honor to be invited to be a part of this. A lot of fun. Thank you.
Well, you did a phenomenal job. It was a pleasure to have such a great color commentator next to me. And Coach Mike, if you're still listening, we missed you. We hope
Yes.
Eagles made you proud. Hope we made you proud here in the booth.
Yep.
As the Eagles defeat the visiting Tipton Rosemark Academy Rebels all the way from Millington, Tennessee, we hope they have a safe
we definitely
trip
do.
home tonight. We're going to have a short, safe trip home tonight in the wet road conditions. But everyone's going home happy because the Eagles are still undefeated and had a great win at home in their last game of the regular season on senior night. So, for Josh Barnett, I'm Chandler Clark. Thanks for tuning in, and we hope to see you in the playoffs, and this is our final time seeing you.
So long, farewell.
Hate to say goodbye.